After beating Pokemon Red without taking any damage last time out, we're sticking with Gen 1 today, as we aim to find out if you can beat Pokemon Yellow with only a Pikachu. The rules for this one are pretty straightforward. We can only use our starter Pikachu in battle. Other Pokemon can be used to learn HMs in order to progress the game, but they can't be used in combat. We also won't be using any items in battle. However, item use outside of battle will be permitted. With the rules covered, let's have a look at what we're working with. As the Pokemon mascot, I think people often overestimate just how strong Pikachu is. Pikachu is fast, but he's frail. He also doesn't really hit too hard, with neither his attack or special stat being particularly impressive. Pikachu's stats put him broadly in line with any other first stage starter, but luckily for us, in Pokemon Yellow they did greatly improve on his moveset. I think we'll be able to win this one, but there's going to be a few roadblocks to overcome along the way. Rock and ground types are going to be particularly difficult to deal with throughout. I don't think our low stats will catch up with us too badly until we reach Lance and the final champion fight. The main challenge here is to see just how low a level we can win the champion fight at. This is going to be the first video in a series of solo runs I'll be posting using the Gen 1 starters. I'll be building a leaderboard as we move through the challenges, so Pikachu will be setting the bar today. We kick off a challenge by naming our newly acquired Pikachu Bolt, before successfully taking down our rival's Eevee with a series of Thundershocks. We've got a lot of grinding to do before we're ready for Brock, but luckily for us, in this version of the game they added Pidgeys and Pidgeotos into Viridian Forest. This will help speed up the process a little. We train up to level 9 in Viridian Forest before backtracking for the optional rival fight. I want to make sure this challenge is as difficult as possible, so I want to make sure our rival has a Jolteon for the final champion battle. We're going to want to be at least level 15 before we face Brock, as that's when Pikachu learns the move Double Team. So we head back to Viridian Forest and make short work of all the bug catchers in the area. Once we hit level 15, I decide to take my first shot at Brock. We're able to get off our 6 double teams, but our quick attacks just don't do enough damage at this level. We do eventually take down his Geodude, but Onix is just too bulky. Even if we got incredible dodge luck, I think we'd run out of PP before we could take Onix down. It's clear that we need more power to get through Brock. Luckily for us, at level 20 Pikachu learns the move Slam, an 80 power move that will hit much harder than Quick Attack. The downside is that Slam tends to miss a lot, but I think we're going to need the extra power to get through Brock. We grind up to level 20 and try Brock again. We open up the 6 double teams and it's immediately clear that Slam hits a lot harder than Quick Attack did. Slam misses a lot, but Geodude misses more, so we go into the Onix battle with a lot more health this time around. Our luck with Slam improves and we hit 5 in a row to take down Brock's ace and earn ourselves our first badge. After being forced to overlevel to get through Brock, the trainers en route to Cerulean are mostly one-shots. We make swift progress through Mount Moon before we're cut off at the exit by the first appearance of Team Rocket. Jesse and James don't put up much of a fight though, and they're soon blasting off after a couple of Thundershocks to each of their Pokemon. It's gym time again, and this time we match up much better against Misty's water Pokemon. Misty leads off with her Staryu, but 2 Thundershocks from Bolt quickly deal with Starfish Pokemon. Starmie's generally much tougher though, so we play it safe and open up with Thunder Wave. Starmie lands a crit tackle, which hurts, but we get a crit Thundershock, which hurts more. Another crit tackle from Starmie takes us into the red, but we're faster, and a final Thundershock earns us our second badge. We immediately move on to our next rival fight. One Thundershock takes care of his Spearow, but our rival Sandshrew is out next and is much more dangerous. We get lucky as our second Slam crits to take down Sandshrew and remove our rival's biggest threat. The rest of the battle is a breeze, as one Thundershock takes down Rattata, and his Eevee goes down without landing a hit. On the way to Bills, there's a mandatory hiker. This has the potential to be tricky, but once again, our Slam luck is good, as we take down Onix with nearly half of our health remaining. Next is the SSN, where we grab an incredibly important TM. TM08 contains Body Slam, which is a massive upgrade on Slam. With 85 power, 100% accuracy, and a 30% chance of paralysing, Body Slam will be our main physical attacking move throughout the rest of the game. With Body Slam acquired, it's time for our third rival fight. Our upgraded moveset makes short work of our rival's team. One Thunderbolt takes down his Spearow and Rattata, 2 Body Slams take down his Sandshrew, and 2 hits take care of his Eevee. We have good luck with Surge's gym puzzle this run, cracking it in less than 30 seconds. Surely a good sign for the run. And Surge himself goes down even easier. His Raichu does land a Mega Punch which takes over half our health, but Body Slam proves too powerful as Pikachu takes down his evolved counterpart in 3 hits. With Surge taken care of, we head through the rock tunnel towards Lavender. There's one mandatory hiker in the rock tunnel who's particularly tough. With a team of 2 Geodudes and a Graveler who all like to go boom. Even with our newly learned Body Slam, this one took a few tries. One self-destruct from any of his Pokemon takes us down in 1 hit, so we have to open with 6 double teams. We get lucky as the hiker's opening Geodude and his Graveler both miss self-destructs, and we finally make it through this random hiker. We make it through Rock Tunnel and immediately head to Pokemon Tower for the 4th rival battle. Our rival doesn't put up much of a fight though. We can't make any progress in Pokemon Tower until we have a Silph Scope, so we head straight to Celadon to clear out the Rocket hideout. Jesse and James try to stop us meeting their boss, but Pikachu makes short work of their team, despite being poisoned by James's coughing. After a quick heal up, it's time to face Giovanni. I had been worried that Giovanni could be a problem for us, but this battle was easier than I expected. We open with our normal 6 double teams to deal with rock types, as Giovanni locks himself into Rage, a near useless move in Gen 1. With Onix unable to do anything else, we're able to whittle down its health with Body Slam and take down the Rocket Boss's first Pokemon. Rhyhorn's out next and Body Slam immediately paralyzes. 2 more Body Slams and Giovanni's second Pokemon is down. Giovanni sends out his Persian last, but 2 Thunderbolts are more than enough to take down the normal type. With that taken care of, we head straight to the Grass Gym. Erica leads off with her Tangela, as we play it safe and Thunder Wave first turn. With Tangela paralysed, we switch to Body Slam, but it doesn't do as much as I'd hoped. By the time Tangela goes down, it's taken over half of our HP. Weeping Bell's out next, and once again, we open up with the Thunder Wave. We get great paralysis luck, and 2 Body Slams take Weeping Bell down before it can attack. Gloom's out last, and it's back to Thunder Wave. Erica hits back with her own Stun Spore, and we're both paralysed. Gloom lands a powerful Petal Dance that takes us down into the red, but we get a lucky crit that takes Gloom down from over half health and wins us the Rainbow Badge. We make our way back to Pokemon Tower, and with a Silph Scope in hand, we can now identify Cubone's mother. Marowak can actually take us down with 2 Bone Clubs, which happened to me once, but second attempt she tail whipped, which allowed us to win and move on. Jesse and James are waiting for us on the top floor, but even with their newly evolved team, they don't put up much of a fight, and before long, we send them blasting off again. Having saved Mr. Fuji, this opens the map up to us. Our options now are to either head to Fuchsia City to face Koga, or do our 5th rival fight at Silphco. We're not quite ready to do either yet, so instead I decide to train up a little on the trainers in Silphco and on Cycling Road. At level 45, I decide to try my luck at the rival fight. Our rival Sandslash is just too strong though. I quickly work out that I can't just power my way through this one, so I took a few attempts using Double Team. After a few goes, we finally got a run where Sandslash decided to open with Swift rather than Slash. This allows us to get in 3 double teams before switching to Body Slam. We get lucky with Paralysis and are able to take Sandslash down still in good shape. Ninetales wastes its turn roaring, before Cloyster goes down to 1 Thunderbolt. We switch to Body Slam to one-shot Kadabra before Jolteon comes out. We go back and forth missing move after move until we eventually land enough Body Slams to take down our rival starter and move on to Giovanni. Before we can reach Giovanni though, we have to deal with these jokers again. It doesn't take long though, as Jesse and James's Pokemon barely make a dent on Pikachu's health as we sweep through their team. It's time for the second Giovanni fight. His Nidorino goes down easily as it doesn't resist Thunderbolt, as does his Persian which he sends out next. Now that we're down to his ground Pokemon, we begin to set up our double teams. Once we're set up, 4 Body Slams take care of his Rhyhorn, but our health is getting pretty low at this point. His Nidoqueen is out last, and she immediately takes us down to red health with a double kick. We're faster though, and a second Body Slam takes down Giovanni's final Pokemon. We now have the option of facing Koga or Sabrina. I decide that we're not ready for Sabrina yet, so we head down to Fuchsia City. We get lucky as 2 crits in a row take down his opening 2 Venonats. We don't crit the third though, and get hit by a Toxic, which means we have to end this fast. 1 more Thunderbolt takes down the Venonat, and we're down to Koga's ace. A single Psychic would end our chances, but we get great paralysis luck as Venomoth can only land 1 Leech Life. We land our final Thunderbolt on the turn Toxic would have taken us down, and claim another narrow victory. With so many of our recent battles being so close, I decide to battle some of Sabrina's gym trainers to reach level 50 before taking on the Psychic Leader. Let's take a look at our stats going into the battle. Sabrina's usually a tough fight, but we got through this one first try. Her Abra went down quickly as normal, but Kadabra was able to land a powerful Psychic that took us down to low health. One hit from her Alakazam would take us down, but Sabrina just refused to attack. She had 4 chances, but used Recover twice, and X Defend and Reflect. Gen 1 AI was strange at times, but I'm not complaining. Blaine is always an easier fight than Sabrina, so we head straight to Cinnabar Island and grab the secret key to access the gym. Blaine leads with Ninetales, so we open up with Thunder Wave before double teaming a few times for safety. His Arcanine can hit really hard later in the battle. Ninetales lands a Flamethrower that takes away most of our health, but we're able to take down Blaine's opening Pokemon with a Body Slam. Rapidash is out next, but 2 Body Slams easily dispose of the Fire Horse Pokemon. Finally is Blaine's Arcanine. This thing can be a powerhouse, but Blaine wastes all of his turns using Reflect, so Pikachu takes Arcanine down and we have our 7th badge. Viridian Gym and the final Giovanni fight are next, but we're not quite ready for that yet. We need to prepare. We start by flying Cerulean and heading north to grab the TM for Seismic Toss. This will help us deal with Giovanni's Rhydon. Then we need to do some training. First in the Seafoam Islands and then take on some of the gym trainers until we reach level 55. I'm still not sure if we're ready for Giovanni, but decide to try my luck. He's still too powerful though. One Earthquake from either his Dugtrio or Nidoqueen can take us down from full health. I decide to have a few tries double teaming, and while this allows me to get to his Rhydon, that thing is a brick wall. I don't even get close to getting past it at this level. On our first attempt at level 57, we get a great run. We manage to get off all 6 double teams before taking Dugtrio down with a Body Slam. Persian goes down to a Thunderbolt before Giovanni wastes a turn on a Guard Spec, allowing us to take down Nidoqueen. Nidoking is able to land an Earthquake, but we hold on and finish it with a Body Slam. All that's left now is his Rhydon, so we switch to Seismic Toss. Giovanni wastes another turn using Guard Spec before Rhydon misses an Earthquake, allowing us to hit our 3rd Seismic Toss and earn our final badge. I'm not sure if we'll need to train more for the penultimate rival fight, so I just jump straight in to see where we're at. Turns out we're still a little way off, so I decide to head back to Seafoam and grind to level 60 before trying again. On our next run we get a great start, as Sand Slash opens with Fury Swipes instead of Slash. Our rival follows that up with a Swift, which allows us to hit our 3rd Seismic Toss and get through his Sand Slash in pretty good shape. Execute is out next and annoyingly lands a Leech Seed, but 2 Seismic Tosses take down the egg Pokemon pretty easily. Ninetales is out next and we luck out as a crit Thunderbolt one-shots the Fire type. Thunderbolt's also a one-shot on Cloyster, and Body Slam one-shots his Kadabra. His final Pokemon is Jolteon, but our rival just spams Agility and never attacks, allowing us to take down his final Pokemon and move on to the Elite Four. I said at the start of the video that the real challenge here was to see how low a level I could beat the Elite Four at, so we're going to take our first shot at level 65. Here's our stats. Let me know down in the comments how far you think I can get at this level. Lorelei's up first, and we take her down pretty easily. 2 Thunderbolts take care of her Dugong before Pikachu one-shots Cloyster and Slowbro. Jinx is out next, so we switch to Body Slam. It doesn't take her down, but Double Slap doesn't hit too hard, and a second Body Slam takes the Ice type down. Lorelei's last Pokemon is Lapras. She manages to confuse us, but Pikachu breaks through to take her down with a Thunderbolt. Bruno's up next, and he was much tougher. His opening Onix goes down to 2 Seismic Tosses, and Thunderbolt deals with his Hitmons, but his second Onix hits an Earthquake that takes us down from full health. Let's try that again. Our second attempt starts the exact same way as the first, as his first Onix and 2 Hitmons go down easily. We get lucky second time round, as Bruno wastes his turn using an X Defend, which allows us to hit a second Seismic Toss. All that's left now is Machamp. Bruno once again wastes his turn using an X Defend, and 2 Thunderbolts take us past the second member of the Elite Four. We use a Max Ether on Thunderbolt between battles, and it's time for Agatha. The Agatha battle goes more smoothly than expected at this level. She opens up with Gengar, who immediately confuses us. We hurt ourselves in Confusion, which allows Gengar to set up a substitute. We break through Confusion to break the sub, but Gengar immediately confuses us again. We hurt ourselves in Confusion once more, but Lick doesn't hurt too badly before we break through Confusion to take Agatha's opening Gengar down with just over half of our health remaining. Golbat's out next, but it's part Flying type, so goes down easily to Thunderbolt. Her Haunter's more dangerous, but we get lucky as it tries Dream Eater on a turn that we're awake as it goes down to 2 Thunderbolts. We then get a crit Thunderbolt against Arbok to one-shot it, leaving Agatha with only her final Gengar. We paralyse with our opening Thunderbolt, but get confused in return. We break through confusion to hit a crit Thunderbolt that takes Gengar down to the red. Agatha heals, but a second crit takes down her final Pokemon and we progress. Now Lance was tough. This was the first fight where our frail defense stat really started to show. His Gyarados and Aerodactyl go down no trouble, but all of his dragons know Hyper Beam and can one-shot us from full health. I tried to make it through this battle without double team and actually got pretty close a couple of times, but I just couldn't make it work at this level. I experimented with teaching Pikachu Thunder Wave in order to guarantee paralysis, but that didn't really help. So in the end I resorted to double teaming. We Thunderbolt his Gyarados to take it down, before setting up our double teams on Dragonair, as it uses inaccurate attacking moves such as Slam. It still lands more moves than I'd like, but we do eventually take it down with 2 Body Slams. We paralyse the second Dragonair before somehow living a hit on 1 HP and taking it down with a second Body Slam. Aerodactyl is up next, but he goes down to 1 Thunderbolt, leaving us 1-on-1 with Lance's Dragonite with 1 HP. We outspeed, hit the Thunderbolt, and Dragonite misses his Hyper Beam. A second Thunderbolt takes down Dragonite, and we've made it through the Lance battle with a level 67 Pikachu. At this point, I had visions of getting through the champion fight at level 69 for the bans, but I was severely underestimating this fight. Our rival leads with Sandslash, who now knows Earthquake, which one-shots us from full health. Even on the odd occasion I got the paralysis from Body Slam, it takes so many turns for us to take Sandslash down that he's always able to take me out quicker. I tried double teaming, but couldn't take him down quick enough before Sandslash would inevitably land an Earthquake. We needed to get stronger, so I grinded to level 75 and had another go. I was now in damage range, so Pikachu could now occasionally survive an Earthquake. Even so, this run was still as close as I got. So I grinded up to level 80 and came back for another go, and we finally got a good run. We got lucky as Sandslash's opening Earthquake missed, allowing us to set up 3 double teams. Not wanting to push my luck, I switched to Body Slam as Sandslash finally landed an Earthquake but took away most of our health. Our second Body Slam paralysed and Sandslash missed the Earthquake that would have taken us out before going down to Body Slam. With Sandslash down, we needed to make this run count. Alakazam went down to 1 Body Slam before Exeggutor missed a Stomp and a Barrage before going down to Body Slam as well. Thunderbolt one-shots Cloyster before we open with a crit Thunderbolt on Ninetales. Ninetales wastes its turn before our rival heals to extend the battle, but eventually we're able to take down the fire Pokemon without taking a hit. Our final obstacle for this run is Jolteon. We get lucky with paralysis from Body Slam and Jolteon can only land a weak pin missile, before Pikachu takes down our rival's final Pokemon to win us the run. That was a strange run. The majority of the run was surprisingly easy. I never expected to get through the Lance fight with a level 67 Pikachu, but that Sandslash was a brick wall. That winning run you saw was actually the first run where I got past Sandslash. For those keeping score, Pikachu's final level after the champion fight was level 80, so that's going to be the standard to beat in the upcoming runs for Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Keep an eye out for those in the next few weeks. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. I upload a new Pokemon Challenge video every Saturday. You can check out all of my other Pokemon Challenge videos in the playlist linked on screen. There's also a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Drop the video a like and I will see you in the next one.